Welcome back, peeps. Thank you for tuning in to the Band of Bros channel, where we're always taking a look at the newest tips and tricks in the Call of Duty universe. And in today's video, we got a smacking one for you guys. We got part 2 of my tier list series. Last time I did the AR video. If you guys want to check that out, link will be in the screen right now. But as I did with the last one, I do try to do this a little bit faster. We don't have to watch a 30-minute tier list video like every single other tier list video out there in YouTube. Today we're going to be doing the SMG sections. So if you guys do enjoy this kind of content, please remember to like and subscribe and turn that notification bell on. It deeply helps me out a lot. And a small special thanks to all my YouTube members who give a little bit extra support my channel. And with that being said, let's jump right into this video. So let's jump right into this puppy. As you guys can see all the way at the bottom, I've got it all separated. So we got meta at the top, almost meta. Third one is it can compete. You know, it's kind of like that. It's almost up there, but it's not as good. Then we got it's all right, nothing special. It's kind of like that kid that you kind of like, but he's all right, you know, he's also nothing special. So it's a little bit less than it can compete. Then we got bad, but it's usable. Then we got trash, and then the shit of the trash, which is just the worst of the worst. And then we got it separated here by Modern Warfare SMGs, and then the Cold War SMGs here in the bottom. We're gonna rank every single one of them. So we're gonna be going from best to worst. So let's start off with the meta. What are the meta weapons in my opinion? Obviously, we are living in a world, hopefully when you're watching this video in the future, the FFAR has been nerfed, but a good nerf, not these trash ass nerfs that we've been getting. But let's just pretend that world didn't exist. So Mac 10, honestly, you can still compete. I'm gonna say it's still meta. I still see people slaying around with it. They did nerf it significantly, but I think it's still up there. Another meta weapon that we have is the Bullfrog, which is the PP19, but from Cold War Edition. Bullfrog is really good. I think it can shred from long distances, close distances. I think it is a really solid gun. Next up, I'm going to put the LC10 is actually kind of meta. In my opinion, I shredded with this gun. The thing is, if you got to remember, each weapon has a specific purpose. Just because it doesn't excel in certain things, it doesn't mean that it's bad. This LC10 smacks from that medium to long range, and believe me, the damage range of this is crazy. Just because it's not as good as some other weapons up close, but it beats them at those farther ranges, so it's better at other things than some other things. So again, LC10, I'm going to put it up there with the meta because this class absolutely shreds. And I've been thinking, you know, the MP5, the Cold War MP5, I'm just gonna have to put it here as almost meta. It does kill faster, you know, it does have a really fast CTK, even more than the Mac 10, but it's only up to 15 meters, and 15 meters isn't really that much. You use your SMG for longer range gunfights. That's why I put the LC10 up here. But the MP5, just after that, those 15 meters that it's got those max damage range, it just becomes an airsoft gun, but it still destroys close range. That's why I'm gonna put it almost meta. Almost meta, I'm going to put the MP5, the Modern Warfare MP5 here as well. I just feel that with these really fast time to kill, the time to kill times is just not good enough. So I'm just going to put it as almost meta because you can still shred with it, but it's just not as good. And honestly, something that I'm going to put almost meta that I know a lot of you guys are going to agree with me. I'm going to put the Uzi as almost meta because the Uzi is also another weapon, a really high damage, amazing recoil, great damage range that you can really utilize. Again, this Uzi is not for those close quarter in combat. I mean, you can still shred, but it really shines in that medium-ish range combat, and it is amazing. I know a lot of people like the Uzi, and with those new barrels that they added a while ago, they're just amazing. So we're going to keep it like this. And let's see what else we got rolling around here. I mean, I'm gonna put the Fennec here, and it can compete. I think the Fennec is really good up close, but just the magazine size and the damage range on this one, that's why I put it up. I almost wanted to put it here almost meta, but just the damage range on this thing is not enough. Like if you're just, again, the same thing with your MP5, if you're out of that really close quarter engagement, which is, I mean, insanely close, your Fennec just basically becomes an airsoft gun and basically unusable. I'm gonna put the AK-70U here as well because I've seen some people shredding with it, and that's the one I'm leveling up, and I've been using it. I use it quite a bit, and I know the AK-70U definitely can compete. It's got good damage range, and good recoil control, and a good mobility to the gun, so I'm gonna put it up in here. I'm gonna put the MP7. Man, I don't know if the MP7 should go and it can compete, or if it's all right, nothing special. I just really think the MP7 has suffered, especially with this TTK times. I'm gonna drop it down to I'm gonna put it right here. I think that's what I'm gonna put with the Mr. MP7 in this right over here. And man, this hurts me. I love my P90. It's one of my favorite SMGs. But if we gotta be honest here, no bias picks here, we're gonna have to put it's all right, nothing special. You can still compete with it. Maybe up here. It's gotta be maybe like in the middle. But I'm gonna put it down here. It can compete. But man, sometimes my P90, I don't know, I love it, but I know a lot of people don't use it. I know the TTK times and all that, but I love it. If it was me, I'd put this all the way up here in the meta, but we gotta keep it unbiased. So we're gonna put the P90 here, and it's all right, but nothing special. Now we're starting to get to a little bit of the interesting weapons around here. I really haven't used a KSP that much. Like, I tried it a little bit, but I really think a burst for a game, obviously right now that gun doesn't have that high TTK. It's kind of like the other weapons in Warzone. So without that high TTK and it being a burst and it being an SMG, it just falls in a weird place that I'm gonna put here bad but usable. Like, you can use it, but it's just really weird to use it. I'm gonna toss the AUG in here as well. I'm actually gonna toss it up here. I guess it's all right, especially if you put the 5.56 ammo, you can kind of pimp it up. But that's why the AUG is kind of weird, because if you pimp it up with the 5.56, put some damage range, then it doesn't become an SMG. Then it's kind of like an assault rifle where it's kind of slow, and that's why it's kind of like in the middle. It's kind of slow, but it doesn't kill as fast. So I'm just gonna leave it on it's all right, nothing special with this puppy. I'm also gonna put the PP Bison here. It's bad, but it's usable. I've used it. You can definitely get some good kills with it, because you can create a nice hipfire mobile class with this that you can actually get some pretty nasty kills. But just overall, it's not the best of the best. Then we got the trash weapons here. So we got the ISO SMG up in this bitch. It's trash, but I wouldn't say it's some people can say it's usable, but man, I don't even know. I'm just gonna put it's going in the trash can. And then we got, last time I didn't use this, but today we're gonna be using it for two special weapons, the shit of the trash. And we're gonna have the Milano A21. This gun is just absolute garbage. Just the rate of fire is bad, the damage is bad. It shoots almost exactly the same like the Uzi. It's like exactly the same, but the Uzi from Modern Warfare does damage. Like, you can feel the power with every bullet that it packs. It's got power. The Milano, it's like power, but it's shooting air. That's what it is. Like, kind of like a Nerf gun. You know, when you shot a Nerf gun, you felt the power come out of that Nerf gun, but the bullet would only go 5 meters. It's like the Nerf gun. That's what it basically feels like. And oh man, I've tried to like the Striker so much. Striker was such a good gun in the multiplayer side of things, and all the other Call of Duties. UMP, it's basically the UMP 45. UMP 45 has been so popular, and I really like to try this gun. I try to put everything. I try to take the scope out and put maximum damage and range. Didn't work. I tried to put that special ammunition thing that shot to the hollow points. I shot 2 bullets at a time. It didn't work in Warzone. Anything I tried did not work in Warzone, so we're gonna have to put it here with the shit of the trash. It just was not able to compete with all the other ones. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my class setups. But there we go. We did it in less than 10-minute video. I told you guys this was gonna be quick. Let me know down below in the comment section, what would you guys change? And I think I'm pretty happy with what I put around here. Definitely everything above here I would say is usable. Like in this little square right here, I think you guys can use. But everything down here is just gonna be a little bit of trouble using these, especially if you fight against somebody that's got the meta. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments again what you guys think. What weapons would you change? What one would you say are your top 3 for the meta? And if you guys did enjoy, remember to like and smash that subscribe button as well. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Peace out, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one. Well, hello there. I see you're still here, and because of that, you're going to get a VIP tour of my brand spanking new website. Here you can check out if I'm streaming, or maybe donate some Benjamins if you want to support me a bit more. Most importantly, you can get your own anti-gulag merch right here. 100% guaranteed that you will not go into the gulag if you wear one of these. And finally, you can check out some of my COD videos and the top point makers on my stream. And now, with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.